Why do you believe what you believe? Because at some point in your life, you trusted the information that somebody was giving you. And that someone you trusted told you that a car was a car, a tree was a tree, a bird was a bird, the blue stuff above you is the sky. And that's the way that we began to determine what we believe to be a fact. Most of the things that we believe to be a fact in our lives are told to us through our stories or the news that we hear. So my question would be, if they were deceiving you with the stories they tell you, would you be able to recognize that?
Hey, everybody, and welcome to The Way We See It right here on the FFN Network. I am your host, Blazeman. So today, there's a lot of crazy shit going on, okay? There's always crazy shit going on. They want to tell you that there's no recession, or we're not going to go into a recession. We're going to talk about that, okay? Also, it just seems like the United States women's soccer team just, can't, take it in stride. Why play for the United States if you're going to continue your bull? People are outraged about it. We're going to talk about that. Carly Russell, the black woman that saved an infant that was crossing a highway and was missing for, God knows how long. 3 days. 3 days, I believe. She wants to apologize. She wants to apologize, ladies and gentlemen. She is so sorry. 49 hours she was gone. 49 hours. But she's sorry, ladies and gentlemen. She is sorry. Okay? Number 4, Jason Aldean's Try That in a Small Town song and video is being attacked from the left like it's the end of the world, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? We're going to touch base on that. Let me bring in my panel, my set of boys, in Mr. Forrestein, Mr. Forrester,
Yes,
Mr.
sir.
Donald, and the one and only, ladies and gentlemen, the drum roll, please. Mr. B.
Yeah! There's a call, there's a pile of yuck. You try that shit, pull that shit down. My backyard. We're going to have a little night dance at you with my shotgun. Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. Nice to see you all. Yes, we're going to go ahead and say, okay, you go ahead and go and light fires and go and have all kinds of crazy things, and we're going to do nothing in a small town or whatever else. Hey, you don't like hearing the truth? Tough shit. Listen to something else.
Tough shit is right. So, let's get on it. So, let's see. So recession starting soon. Anybody? Let's go with Donald.
Yeah, okay. Recession starting soon. It's been there. This shit ain't going nowhere. That's what I say. You're just trying to tell us what we already know. Most 90% of the American public, I mean, people that make 400 grand are talking about how they're living paycheck to paycheck now. I mean, we're all feeling it. So recession started a long time ago. Just because your little stupid, data or whatever you want to use this month says it's not starting, but yet half the other data points and surveys that they use to predict recessions say we're already in one. I mean, who gives a shit at this point?
The business cycle fell for the 15th straight month in June. Okay, dragged down by a weakened consumer outlook and an increase unemployment claims. All right,
Yeah.
marking the longest streak of decrease since the led up to the 2007-2009 recession. Okay.
So how long did that one last? 2007, 2009. So we've maybe been in one for how long has this inflation shit been going on? A good year. So guess what? We're at the halfway point, huh?
It's been more than a year, though.
Okay, well then maybe we're over the hill, past Hump Day Wednesday. Maybe we're on the way to greener pastures.
Yes,
That's all you
sir.
can think about, because any other time you're just going to keep being bent over the table and having to take one for the team or something. I don't know. Biden and this administration is just going to keep sticking it to the taxpayers. So we're in this till we get his ass out of office, I think.
Mr. B.
Gentlemen, history repeats itself, and it's going to repeat itself again. And the history I'm going to tell you about is very, very simple. Look back to the mid to late 1980s, when automakers trying to sell cars however they could started getting people financing for not for 3 years, but financing cars for 5 years, 60 months, because people could not afford the payments, and they wound up finding out that 2 or 3 years down the road, they were up at those rates. They were upside down on the value of the vehicles, and people everywhere want to go into bankruptcy or going into foreclosures and whatever else because they couldn't afford that. Interest rates all over the place were rising. Credit cards are driving people nuts. And what's going on now? Again, now in their infinite wisdom, since people can't afford vehicles that are being priced now, they're now financing them out at 72 months. 6 years, gentlemen. 6
You can
years.
go 7 or 8 now,
You're
depending
still
on the price of it.
upside down on the vehicles. And what's also going on? Interest rates are going up. Credit card rates are going up. Debt to income is going up. It's all going to blow up in our face. You want to talk about recession? A recession is 6 months or less. We're going to have one of the Obama 5-year recessions, gentlemen. It's staring us at the face, and it's coming at us like a snowball coming down from the top of the Matterhorn.
Mr. Foster.
I just wanted to add one thing when Donnie opened up on the recession comments, and it hit me today because I was watching CNN. CNN is starting to report the criminal activity that's going on in San Francisco and throughout the other countries. They had a reporter there, and they were watching people go in and out, and it was just shocking to hear CNN report this. But then I'm thinking just to myself, and I'm saying, wow, this has got to definitely affect the price the consumer's paying, because these realtors and these vendors, they're not going to take the hit on this theft. So who do they pass it over to? Us,
The consumer.
No, yeah. So Donnie, would you agree? Is that affecting the price right now?
Hell yeah. Of course it's affecting the price. Everything that's what people don't understand. You can go take it, and yeah, it was great for you. You didn't pay you didn't have to pay nothing for it, but everybody else is going to end up paying for that via higher prices. Look at some of the places in California that they won't even insure your home if you live in certain areas where there's like wildfires. They're like, no, it costs too much damn money to fix it. I mean, that's all things that are piling up. And just like Mr. B said, we're sitting here, our own government, we finance debt by borrowing more money. And the only way you're truly going to be able to be recession free is if you're debt free. But we're never going to be able to get there. So that's what I say. Hey, get yourself debt free, and that's the only way you can withstand these shits, because we're going to be in these prices for a while.
The conference board on Thursday said its leading economic index, a measure that anticipates future economic activity, declined by 0.7% in June to 106.1, following a reserve decrease of 0.6% in May.
Okay.
And to
Okay,
the layperson,
so you
what
want
does that mean?
numbers. You want numbers. We got numbers.
What does
Yeah,
it
but
mean?
you're talking about future jobs that were probably created like this Inflation Reduction Act with the green technologies. All them companies that signed on to do all these manufacturing plants and all this, those jobs ain't going to show up for another year and a half, maybe
Right.
2 years. It's okay. That's future jobs that were deals backed out, deals fell through. So now those jobs that they were predicting, well, they're not there no more. Okay, fine. But the reality is, everyday American is suffering trying to get through, wondering where some of the people getting their next meal. And
they're also counting people that are getting off of unemployment and getting a job, right?
okay,
So what? I'm with you on this point, Mr. Donald. If you hear me out, what happened for 2 years? COVID. One of the biggest economic, facilities or whatever, not facilities, but you know what I mean, in the restaurant business, okay, got destroyed.
industries. Yes, the
Thank you, industry. Thank you very much, Donald. Got destroyed. All them people on unemployment. Does everybody remember the extra $600 a month in unemployment?
yeah, I remember
You
people
know,
getting more than
the
that.
whole controversy about people just staying home to stay home. All right. That being said, all of those people are starting to find jobs now.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So that also gets added to the numbers,
Oh, no, they're not finding
bullshit.
jobs. They're going
Which
to
is
use
bullshit.
jobs that good old your friend and my Joe Biden, he created these jobs. Chuggada.
Hell no, he
Created
didn't.
jobs.
That's what pisses me off. No, he didn't.
No
The
shit,
jobs were there.
Tracy. He didn't.
No,
but he keeps
the
saying
jobs were
everybody
there.
he did.
Yeah,
Why
but
can't
okay,
people
but
understand this?
because they
I
don't
don't know.
understand it, maybe
Donald?
it's not explained. I don't know. It's real easy to put in false numbers when hell half the people don't believe what they see on the news anyway anymore. So put all the numbers you want there out there. Other people are gonna say those jobs were already there. It's just people finally, they got to a point where they had to go back to work. I don't know, but
You know,
we're not gonna see nothing.
manufacturing, okay? Let me tell you something. It's the way I see it right now, okay? Manufacturing, all these food companies and everything, the Chef Boyardees and all of that shit like that, right? You got to look at it like this. They got to smarten up because I think that they put these specialists on news stations for the dumb people. To be honest with you,
What are you
okay?
talking about?
Because well, let me get to the point here. Because the four of us here know what it's like out there right now. You know what I mean? Okay, I do all the shopping in my house. You do the cooking, I do all the shopping. Okay, and I can tell the difference. Okay, I can tell the difference in what my carriage looks like when I walk out now to what my carriage will look like a year ago. Okay, so there's no fucking expert that CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, excuse me, anybody is going to tell me that there's not a fucking problem outside this door. Okay? It's 6 years to buy a car. 6 years. Donnie says, they could go up to 7 or 8 depending on how cheap you want to pay a month.
No, depends on credit and what you're buying.
Yeah. Also, and please let's not think of the 80s engineering. The motors that we had in these cars to what we have now. Cars wouldn't even get 50,000 miles on a life cycle. Now these cars today, man, they'll go 150 to 300,000 miles. And also the bank is going to
But why is that? Answer that for me first. Why is that?
No. The auto industry is whacked, man. It's overpriced, overpaid. We all know that.
Yeah, but new technology came about. That's why stuff got where it went, Blaze. That's all.
I mean, so the computer in the car makes the car run more efficiently. The engine.
And the materials
are they building engines better now than they did in the 70s, 60s, 80s? They're building engines better?
Yeah, bro.
Of course.
It's the same engine. It's the same engine block, same engine. Okay, that
No.
go in these high performance cars.
No.
So you're telling me that a 4-cylinder doesn't have 4 cylinders and four spark plugs?
Yes, Blaze, but you gotta. There's so much more to the
Yes.
It's got a
car.
standard combustion engine. Yeah, all the electronics, the computer system for the car.
No. Oh, okay. And what's the point?
I
What's the point,
I'm
Blaze?
trying to get a point again, dear Donald. Okay, now if my gas cap is dirty, it throws on a fucking engine light. Engine light's on. I go to get an inspection. My inspection fails. And the guy says to me, and I say, well, what's wrong? And he's like, I don't know. It's, an air thing. That's exactly what he says. You know what I mean? Air hose, whatever. It's not telling them that it's the fucking gas cap. Okay? And then you bring the car, you got a failed sticker now. You go into AutoZone to have them electronically check your thing. And on a little tiny machine, the fucking kid could tell me it could be, Mr. St. Pierre, it could either be this valve, under your engine, or, sometimes your gas cap can make it do that, Mr. St. Pierre. Most of the time, it usually is the gas cap. Unscrew the gas cap. It gives me a cloth. I clean it all up, all around on the inside, put it back on. The engine light goes on. Now, how come he can tell me with this little fucking machine, but can't tell me what it is on this giant machine in the gas station?
Well, I don't know the way Massachusetts set up. Case in point, I got a 2004 Chevy Silverado. I've been paying guys hundreds of dollars every year. Just, hey, give me a sticker. Give me a sticker. Yeah, that's right. It happens. So I finally got fed up, and I'm like, no, I'm not paying this guy this time. I'm going to fucking see what's going on. So I asked him, so what's up? He says, let me come back. He printed me out the statement. It was an engine knock sensor. I changed both engine knock sensors. We passed. Getting back to your fuel cap, the fuel cap is given a test on its own. You'll see the gentleman, he'll pick out a little female-looking thing, and he'll screw the gas cap on it. He'll pump it up with air, and all it's checking to see if it's sealed. I find that hard to believe that a Massachusetts gas station will not tell you what the problem is.
They tell me it's some kind of like air thing or something.
Okay, so you had a lazy dude that didn't want to give you anything worth a darn. You got an idiot. Oh well, too bad.
No, it's not too bad, Donnie.
Blaze,
right? That's a fucking waste of my time.
Blaze,
my dollar.
Blaze, I can answer your question.
Yes, sir.
The auto shop with the big machine with all the wires and the arms and this and that and whatever else, they can't tell you because they sell you services by the hour. The AutoZone place with the little thing wants to sell you the parts out of their shop. They don't do the repairs. So one way or the other, you're going to pay one person or another. You're going to pay to buy the parts out of the AutoZone shop, or you're going to go to the garage and pay him by the hour to go to AutoZone, pick up one of these little plastic parts, put it in, and charge you $75 an hour for putting in a plastic part. There you go.
No, I agree with that. That's why Mr. Foster did it himself. Because I bet you if he would have brought that to or whatever, a big known place that fixes cars, you know what I mean? Come on.
Yeah.
It cost me $25 to put a sensor in my car, right? I took it to the Firestone. Guy gave me all kind of bullshit.
Yeah,
they got to put it on this. They got to put it on this machine after they put the sensor in because the computer's got to learn. I'm like, yeah, okay, no problem. You know what I mean? Oh, almost $900.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'll get back to you. I leave. I YouTube the sensor. Well, first I Google it. What the sensor is, see what's on YouTube, right? Go and buy the part, which cost me $35. And on YouTube, a mechanic, whatever, he says he's been working at Ford for fucking 20 years. He says, just fucking drive your car. Your computer won't read nothing. You literally got to drive your car like about fucking 150 miles. You know what I mean? And once it does that, the computer will kick in. It'll read the sensor. You'll be all set. You go get your sticker. You can do whatever. You're good. In the meantime,
I just want to clarify on the 150 miles. You're 50 miles. And what you're doing is that you're running your whole system again, and especially on the older cars, they're tougher, bro. You got to get that, and especially when you're dealing with emissions, you got to deal with that Cadillac converter.
Hold on.
Point of order, Mr. Forrester.
Hold on, Mr. B.
Go ahead, man.
I believe it changes by whatever automakers, because maybe he has 150 miles, maybe you have 50. With my car, it's 200
Well, that's
miles.
what I'm saying. He's saying in Texas, when they go into those inspection things, that computer detects that the fucking gas cap is up. And I'm telling you, it's not because the guy was lazy, because he did everything. He got onto my car, he fucking jacked it up and everything. So he wasn't being lazy, and it doesn't come up on what it is. It just says it's a sensor. Okay? Right. But it also could be my gas cap that's dirty. I didn't get that from him. I got it from the AutoZone kid.
Right.
So all these codes that come out, there's damn it, Donnie. Well, what's that tree we used to call? We had to follow for maintenance. Does there fuel in the vehicle? Yes. Then it takes you to the troubleshooting tree, and them codes when they come up. Case in point with yours, it was probably an evap switch. Or the gas
Thank
cap.
you, D. I couldn't think of it's an evap, so that could have been anything. Could have been a couple of hoses going to the engine.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
Right. The computer does well. The basic little ones you're talking about, they won't get in depth to that. But the one Mr. B talks about, the gas station that's worth, with all these wires come out. Oh, they'll pinpoint it right down. Yeah. They'll pinpoint it. I just don't have that money to buy that type of unit.
Right, but then but because of that, I gotta go and pay like a $5 like you're an asshole fee. You know what I'm saying? So now instead of it only being $35, it's fucking $40.
Yes.
Yeah. And he couldn't just tell me what the fix is right there. Come on, give me a fucking rag and say, dude, try and see if it's your gas cap. You know what I mean? Know what I'm saying? Come on.
Okay, well. Blaze, let's take a point this. You're bitching about that being expensive, so you went to YouTube and you did it for a lot cheaper. That's great and all, but it shows to illustrate how we're still going to stay in this economy, because people will go out and still pay these prices to have things fixed or buy what they need. So as a supplier or a manufacturer, I'm not lowering my price. I'm going to make profit. So as long as we're buying everything at the prices we're buying, we're going to be in this type of economy until that stuff over there and all the foreign aid in Ukraine stops.
Just remember,
even though it's only $5, okay, but if you do that to fucking 25,000 fucking people in the state day after day, that's a lot of fucking money being generated.
Exactly. How is a state supposed to survive? They have to generate money. And they do it through taxation and other little bullshit stuff like that.
Here, if something's fucked up on my car and I'm at the gas station and he says, and I say, hey, can you fucking fix this? How long is it going to take? Is it 4 hours? I'll come back, whatever. Okay. I can't have him fix it. I got to go to another gas station.
What do you?
Because he's the company that did the inspection.
So the people that fix your car can't inspect your thing. So what you're saying is
can't fix nothing.
If they fix your car, they can't inspect it for a state inspection. You got to go.
Right.
Well, that's no different here. There's other shops that they don't do state inspections because they choose not to do it because they don't want to deal with the hassle. That inspection thing is a choice in most states. It's not something they have to do. So
yeah, I know. Here it's mandatory. It's a shame. It is.
No, I'm saying the automotive shop itself, Blake.
Right.
You probably just didn't go take it there. I mean, that's a choice for them.
Yeah.
I just
Right. Even when you buy a car, I don't know how it is for the big car companies, but I know for the little like Prestige Automots and stuff like that, they're not allowed to give you a sticker when you buy a car from them. I bought a car from them actually, in they're a pretty good moto company, Prestige Auto, Westport, ladies and gentlemen,
anyways.
Westport, Massachusetts.
Any,
Anyways, I bought a car from there, lasted me like fucking 7 years, man. You
okay.
know what I mean? Anyways, and a used car. So I would recommend them. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. All right. I don't believe we got off topic that much. I got pissed off about what happened to me at the garage, and I tried to throw it into it with recession and economic and how they get that extra $5 out of you. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, stick around for more of the way we see it when we return. Hey, everybody. We are back. Thanks for sticking around for The Way We See It right here on the FFN Network. Don't forget to go check us out on FFNnetwork.live. That's our website. We still got a lot of construction going on in there. And don't worry, I ain't got those stupid, under construction thing. If you don't see it, it's because it's not there. It's been a while since I worked on it. If anybody's out there that's interested and want to help us out working on our website a little bit, hit us up on FFN Radio Facebook page, FFN Networks Radio page, on Facebook, and send us a message, man. But with that being said, I'm going to bring the boys back in. And Mr. Foster, Mr. Donald, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. B.
Good to see you all again, boys.
Mr. B, I just need to know, are you practicing?
No, I was having a cobbler moment.
I knew that. I knew you were going to say that. And I was going to say that for you if it didn't come out.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Hey, boys. I'm not boys. I mean, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Listen. Do we got a murder on our hands, ladies and gentlemen? Do we have a conspiracy on our hands, boys, gentlemen? Do we have this young man fooling around with maybe Michelle Obama? Maybe one of the Obama daughters. Let's take a listen, folks.
Fox News alert now. Police in Massachusetts say they have recovered a body off of the coast of Martha's Vineyard. It's the body of a missing paddleboarder who was seen struggling in the water yesterday. This is reports are circulating that the initial 911 call about the missing man came from the home of former President Obama. Alexis McAdams has got the breaking details from our New York City newsroom. And Alexis, what do we know?
John, good afternoon. Well, we're still trying to confirm right now if that 911 call did come, in fact, from former President Barack Obama's home out there on Martha's Vineyard. But let's get into what we know so far. Take a look at this video. This is the area that we're talking about here out on Martha's Vineyard. We can tell you a 43-year-old paddleboarder who was spotted struggling before he went underwater never came back up. And not far from President Barack Obama's estate out of Martha's Vineyard is where this investigation is going down. So Massachusetts State Police tell us that just before 8 o'clock on Sunday night, authorities responded to a 911 call about an adult male paddleboarder who had gone into the water without a life vest, submerged, and didn't come back to the surface. Crews were dispatched out there near former President Barack Obama's estate. So we're trying to figure out exactly who made that 911 call and who this man is. But at this time, authorities, John, are saying they are withholding his identity as they're trying to also get in contact with family members, which is usually how the process goes here. Fox News has also reached out to a spokesperson for the Obama family to figure out whether or not that 911 call did come from Martha's Vineyard and their home, rather, but they have not responded yet. But still just a lot of unanswered questions at this time, so we're just trying to figure it all out. But it's in its initial early stages, but they did recover that paddleboarder's body earlier this morning around 10 o'clock. They had Coast Guard out there, and lots of authorities and locals here are watching this investigation closely, John.
Well, that right there was when it just came out.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we get all kinds of stuff going on.
Oh, yeah.
Now we find out. We find out, ladies and gentlemen, that he was the executive chef for the Obamas at their home in Massachusetts on the Vineyard, Martha's Vineyard Island. Now, what we're trying to figure out is what the fuck happened. Mr. B.
Telephone call for Chappaquiddick Ted. Telephone call, Chappaquiddick Ted Kennedy. Ladies and gentlemen, Wow. Oh, wait a minute. The phone call was a 911 call that came from Obama's. Oh, wait a minute. No. It didn't come from inside his house. No, it came from someone somewhere on his front lawn or on his lawn on the somewhere in the, and by the way, Obama's weren't even home. They weren't even there. As a matter of fact, there isn't even a house there. It's just an imaginary thing, don't you know? And this is someone who was paddleboarding somewhere else where nobody else in the summer season happened to see a paddleboarding person out in the water in distress. But the phone happens to call, somehow or other come back to what may have been Obama's property, but they're not even there to make a phone call, so it couldn't possibly have anything to do with that.
Mr. Forster.
So what are we humming at? The Obamas had him killed. I think
we're not saying that here on the FFN Network. We're not saying that.
I personally think the young man.
We're saying that they had somebody do it for them. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We could say that.
Okay. I'm not.
Go ahead,
sir.
And
I'm scared to say this because I've said this before with you guys on the show. Oh, that's bullshit. And then 6 months to 9 months later, it starts breaking on Fox News, and then CNN tickles me with a little article on the way.
Right, the way we see it, man. The rabbit hole, and every other fucking shows I did with my wife, and we talked about. Everybody laughed at us. Okay, fucking 8 months down the road, boom, here comes the story. Okay, go ahead, Donald. What's on your mind?
Are you guys really reaching this far? That just, you got to be fucking kidding me. Really? Do you honestly believe that Michelle and Barack might have been gone? The kids might have been there having a party. Do you honestly believe
if they were not home? If they were not home, he would not be working.
No, but
if they were on vacation or anything, he's got no reason to be in the goddamn house. He wouldn't be working.
You have no fucking clue how billionaires fucking work then.
Okay, I don't care.
Hey,
all I know is they did it.
Check it out. You so full of shit, and you starting something, go brush your teeth because you got fucking yuck mouth. Hey,
I'm telling
coming out your mouth right now.
I'm telling you,
coming out your mouth.
I'm saying it right here.
There's a crew that should be at that house, even if the Obamas ain't there, because I'll be damned if Michelle's gonna come in and have to put some sheets on the bed. Ain't happening.
They got no chef. They got no chef cooking for them. They're fucking buying McDonald's and Wendy's and shit. Go ahead.
You really not think that he was there cooking for the staff? And he said executive chef. Do you really think he lives somewhere else? Do you think he goes home at night to cook a meal? No. He probably lives on the property in some little shack or some shit. So you guys are reaching for a bunch of bullshit.
Executive chef goes with the executive.
No, so let me add to this. Blaze had to step up.
I want to go back.
Go ahead, Donnie. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say like this. And if you want to do the controversy about the chef was banging one of the daughters or whatever, if he was banging Michelle, it was probably a high five. Come in, dude, because Brock just seems like he's that kind of guy. He's just a freak. He's cool. So why would he have the dude done like that? I don't buy it.
Okay, Donnie. Are you done, sir?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry.
Well, no, sir. And I just want to add this, and this is what will show everything. If the authorities are going to be able to get a full investigation of who was in the house, why was he in the house, where did the phone call originate? Was it from somebody in a cell phone, or was it from a landline inside or a cell phone? Because they can locate a person now these days with a phone call. They did it with the IRS, did it with the Biden investigation with Hunter. They didn't do all locations, but they made comments.
The same authorities that couldn't figure out who owns the coke over in the White House.
Yeah.
Yes, but this guy is not a government employee. He's an Obama employee. So all them little, you can't hide a non-government employee anymore. You just can't. And I hope the parents scream for justice for this man. I really do, to get down to the bottom of it.
My guess is this guy was going to spill something to the feds about something, a connection, make an important connection between Obama and probably
And
the
Biden.
Clintons. No. Between Obama, the Clintons, and the Bidens. This guy knows because he was there. So what happened? Oh, geez. He had a Yuri Andropov moment.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have not seen nothing in the media. This is our little the way we see it minds. Am I correct, Blaze?
Exactly. It's the way we see it. It's the way we see it going down. It's the way we see it being wrong. Don't matter. I'm saying is.
Oh shit! Donnie put an H. Let's stop the
I
world.
seen
Look
him.
at my
Listen,
brother over there
listen.
licking his chops.
You know, we got to get to the point here. Was does this chef paddleboard there all the time? Is this something frequently that he did, or did he just buy a paddleboard that day and decide to go out? Because they said that people that called in said the person was in distress. Okay, like didn't know what they were doing or some
What
shit
color
like
was the dress
that,
he was
okay?
in?
All right. Okay, are you following? I mean, because I don't see how you fucking drown on a paddle boat. I don't understand it.
Maybe he
Paddle board, sorry.
a paddle.
But still, it's a surfboard, right? With a paddle, right?
Yeah, and a school of stripers come up, getting pulled up by a little great white. He busts off the board, and he dies.
Chicken flies by.
Of course, man. Go ahead, Donnie.
Right.
No, I really want to know how far or what medications have y'all been having? Because you really need to share. Y'all fucking stupid, and you're just reaching entirely way too far for this bullshit. I don't think there's a damn thing this dude's going to say that Barack Obama can't smile at you and say,
you've been right. So go ahead.
There ain't a damn thing this dude's going to say in the afterlife or aftermath. Ain't nothing going to come out that Barack Obama and Kim Doe smile his happy ass in your face, tell you what you think you want to hear, and get some absolute bullshit past you, and he'll carry on with life. There is nothing going to come of this.
I'm telling you right now, staff member has to do something with his daughters. This kid was messing around. That's what I say. Mr. Forrester, minute. What do you say? We are going to touch base on this next week, but what do you say for right now?
I just don't think that young man will get a thorough investigation to find justice or, I don't want to say sympathy, but closure to his death, man. I really don't. I think it'll be scattered, and like, I can't remember who said it, B or Blaze, that the Secret Service will cover this up.
Oh, yeah.
But could you imagine if this was?
No,
wait a minute. So let's go down 95 about 28 hours. Got to take the ferry from Arthur's to get into Connecticut and hit the I-95 and go down to Mar-a-Lago. How about if this was
Mar-a-Lago?
How about if this was Trump's chef?
Oh man, there's
plenty.
There'd be fucking FBI and police still on the property right now.
That's and that's my only point here. I really don't believe this young man, which obviously had an aspiring talent as a White House cook, and Obama dragged him with him, will get justice. I really don't. Something will always be covered up. And that's all I have.
Mr. B, minute.
Firstly, any executive chef, and I mean executive chef, or even a sous chef in the White House isn't an aspiring talent. They are world class. They are known. They are highly educated.
But I believe he was.
My turn.
He wasn't an executive. He was below that.
Anybody in that staff is not a newcomer.
Roger.
Okay. And that's known. That is proven. This guy is the man who knew too much, and either he was trying to blackmail something, or he knew something, or somebody found out or thought that he knew something, and he was going to talk, and he was silenced. Why? Because the House staff always knows. Somebody in the House knows something, and who's going to know rather than someone
That's
who's
right,
always
Mr.
there?
B. The fucking House staff hears everything.
There are no
Okay?
secrets from the kitchen.
They're like flies everywhere. That's right. That's right. Mr. Donald.
Okay, so I'll do what, and I'll entertain your dumbass theory about he knew something for about 1 minute. Because what I'm going to tell you is, any dumbass theory, like conspiracy crap that you think might come out, will be handsomely swept under the rug with a nice package from the Obamas to the family. End of story. I don't see anything else coming from it, man. Obama and them, no. If they're in with the Clintons, then
Listen, I got
it starts
somebody
going the other way. You don't.
right.
Nothing happens to you.
I got somebody drugging the kid when they knew he was going out fucking paddleboarding. That's what I got. D, what do you got, real quick?
What the
what happened? How they do him in?
Accidental.
Mr. B, quick
God.
now.
Absolutely not. You don't paddleboard when you're an executive
Murdered?
chef.
Murdered, Mr. B?
Murdered? Absolutely.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. We'll touch base on that.
Is that a chicken in the background I hear?
Oh, shooting. All right, check it out, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry. Yes, folks, you do have to read.
House Senate divides over funding grow as time left. Sorry. GOP
McCarthy on collision course over expunging Trump's impeachments. Twitter
rebrands with X logo after Musk vows to eliminate all the birds.
Donnie.
No, but he just
Durbin test positive for COVID-19 for third time in 1 year.
Mr. B, we're all taking a turn.
No.
Remote employees work longer and harder, studies show. Bullshit. Hey, fucking don't. Rasamwe says he's qualified for the GOP debate.
UFO whistleblower to go before House panel. Can't wait to watch that shit on C-SPAN.
We need to practice that. That was pretty cool, gentlemen.
Good job. What happened to Casey?
Trying something new all the time, baby. All the time. All right. So, I had. Oh, let's see here.
You had what, please?
I apologize. Well, I had a story that you had gave to me, Mr. Donald. That's what I'm trying to find here.
About what? I want Demas to go about his thinking.
No, you need to put your spades down and get ready to fire, okay?
Come on then.
Just put your spades down and get ready to fire.
White House threatens to veto military construction.
Oh, that was something I was going to tell you guys to read. We could touch up, but I'll touch on it real quick. You read the article, and it talks about how Republicans or whatever are going back on the Inflation Reduction Act, and they want to spend more money in other places and every other place, like the LGBTQ and all these government other social spending programs. They're going to cut some of that money, and it's ridiculous that you hold up military spending over something that has nothing to do with military. And I'm just kind of getting sick and tired of every time you stick it to the farmers, the agriculture sector. Hey, they feed our ass. They grow the crops, they grow the animals, the cows, the goats, pigs, all that shit, right? All the farmers and ranchers, and that's who feeds our ass. They make money. Stop cutting money to them motherfuckers and stop giving it overseas. How about you trade that off? I mean, I'm just fuck. What? What's up?
Donnie, I found an updated picture of this Tafari Campbell man. He's 45 years old. Dude, I think he got murdered, bro. This damn, well, he's not a damn, God rest his soul. This individual's in shape, Donnie. I'm pretty sure this was not his first time on the paddleboard. Donnie, I wish I could share this screen with you. Let me see. Share screen.
No. Okay, you guys want to go back to that.
Hold up.
I wanted to answer your
Hold
question.
up. Window.
You guys talking about this guy's in shape, this and that. We don't know all the facts. They're still investigating. And in the clip you've shown, it says near the Obama residence. Okay, so maybe somebody from the staff was out there and called. Get the facts right before you start making all these conspiracy crap theories.
But you know something, they're starting it, and I'm just putting common sense. No, this brother is in shape.
I saw a picture of him too. Okay.
No. I think when them School of Blues came on his paddleboard and that white shark, I think he knocked out the shark, bro.
Okay, but
Blaze, pull that. Blaze, please pull that up, that picture, and look.
I'm working on it, bro. Keep talking.
I was just like kind of shocked that his wife spoke to the New York Post, dude.
About
the New York Post. I don't know
exactly,
but when I saw this picture and I see these guns he's got around these little, I don't know. I'm not a Chef Boyardee like you, but Donnie, please look at this picture, dude.
I've seen the picture.
I've seen the picture. This young. No, you see him probably with a chef hat on.
Dude, I'm not doubting that the dude's not in shape or nothing like that.
See? Oh, right. Look at that dude, bro. Come on.
I don't know words, for Christ's sake. Let's see what the hell this is all about.
Okay, but
the arms, just his arms, dude.
Okay, sure.
He could float. I don't know. I think I'm going with the Mr. B and Blaze Man team.
I can't get
drop
that
off,
way.
Donnie.
I can't get that way. I just can't get that way. Y'all gotta get more facts and let people that at least try to figure out what the fuck happened.
For 40-year-old male.
Listen.
Drowning. Control to Eggertown Fire Water Rescue personnel. Fire Water Rescue. Control to Eggertown Fire Drowning. Control to Eggertown Fire Water Rescue personnel.
Mike did it.
Control to Eggertown Fire Water Rescue personnel.
Oh, I got it now. Shut her down, Blaze. Can I have the mic, please?
Go ahead.
Got it, brother.
Here's my conspiracy here. I think Tafari made his soup a little too sweet, and he was moving on old Barack, and Mike got upset.
Think so?
So I'm saying, you can bash it whatever you want.
That's what I'm saying. There was some kind of something fucked up that happened, and like Mr. B says, the staff knows everything.
Wait a minute.
Everything.
I'll bet you Michelle got him pregnant.
Oh man, Michelle didn't get him pregnant, man.
What?
Listen.
This is a G-rated show.
This is legit shit, bro. You know,
I
mean, if we have some hardcore leftists watching right now, yeah, they'd understand what you're talking about, Mr. B.
Only people that know what's going on around here, than people that follow that National Enquirer and shit. Because that's what this should be on, like a National Enquirer podcast. Oh, far-reaching shit.
Listen, man, if the Inquirer want to fucking speak to fucking Mr. Forrester, we'll gladly sit down for a slight fee. Whatever happens, we'll give you guys 3%. All right? So, listen, with that being
I think Donnie's going in the pool face first.
with that being said, okay, like, something happened. Fucking Barack was with another bro. I mean, another guy. I mean, another girl at the house, or Michelle was fucking around with the pool boy. You understand what I'm saying? You see where I'm going here? 90210 shit happening right here.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, Blaze.
You feel it? Are you feeling me, bro?
Because I don't see Donnie, I'm laughing harder.
Executive chef was making cream of tuna.
Yeah, he was making cream.
Oh, he came back.
What happened? Y'all was just flapping your gums about nonsense, so I went and took my trash out real quick.
Hey,
Got nothing.
ladies and gentlemen, when we be right back, all right, we're going to be right back. Stick around. We'll be back in about 3 minutes tops. Don't miss the second hour of The Way We See It with us bunch of smucks. We'll be right back. Hey, and we're back. Thanks for sticking around for more of The Way We See It. Okay, you get it? That's why it's called The Way We See It. The four of us. I don't want, any of you Todds out there or anything like that getting confused. You know what I mean? Sorry. I apologize. I didn't mean to hurt anybody's feelings. Really, I'm sincerely sorry. But I mean, it's shit like this that pisses me off. It's like there was no kidnapping. Okay, Carly Russell apologizes after admitting the hoax. she says she's sorry. Mr. B.
Yes, sir. Well, you're missing one small point here, which was made, and I don't know if you heard it or not, but she says that she wanted to do this. Her explanation for this was to better bring attention to the fact that there are black women who are missing, and it needs to be brought attention to.
Mr. Forrester.
That's a powerful statement. I have nothing else to say. She was a scam. It was a scam. She was looking for self-attention for herself. One thing I'd like to say, thank you for not making it a racist scam like that Jussie Smollett shit he tried doing and shit. You know, this was her own little.
Let's get that goddamn clear. What he did is he did for the fucking glory. Oh my God, it's Jesse so-and-so, maybe getting a raise in his paycheck for the show he was on. Okay, that was a piece of shit. I'm sorry, she's a piece of shit too. Mr. Donald.
As soon as I heard it was fake, I stopped listening and stopped paying attention. All I want to know is how much.
I don't even know why you come on the show, Donald. I don't.
What? Come on the
show. What? I mean, come on. Yeah. As soon as that's done, I shut it off, and that's the end of it.
Yeah, I was gonna keep talking, but you want to go flap your gums and interrupt me. So.
Don't even get on me now.
I'm gonna wait for you to stop flapping your gums.
A little bit.
You done?
Lock him down, Donald.
You done?
Go ahead, Donald.
All right.
I'm
so rudely interrupted. Once I heard that, I stopped listening. The only thing I really want to know is how much she's going to pay in fines and everything else for all the cops and everybody who's looking for her ass for 2 days. And I'm sorry.
Right. You think
you want to bring attention to black women getting, and black folk getting kidnapped? There's plenty of organizations out there that do that now. Go help them. Do that shit with flyers and advertisements the right way. Don't make up some bullshit. Because you got to remember, with social media now, there's going to be some other dumbass that think that's a good idea. I'm going to get me some attention, but then they're going to escalate it. They're going to do something else dumber. That's how shit escalates. And then we got people doing dumb shit like the shootings and shit we do now. So I want to see some media and everybody say, hey, this is wrong. This is bullshit. Don't feel sorry for you. You're a grown-ass adult that made a decision. Be accountable for your actions. Ain't nobody care. Just saying.
No,
Donnie,
yes. No, Donnie, every time you get this outstanding burst, it brings me back to 6 months when you talked about resilience. Help me out, Donnie.
Resiliency.
Thank you. And how the Summer of Love showed this nation what you can get away with in this country. And the Jussie Smollett, I'm pretty sure that fed into her thinking of plan. Hey, I need some attention. Even her ex-boyfriend dogged her out on the media and stuff. Can't get her, all the other good shit. But
yeah,
and this is that rotting of America again. I mean, America has cancer, believe it or not, guys.
But this is a prime opportunity to show and demonstrate and set a better example to say, this is not what you do for attention. There are plenty of things out there if you need attention and need help. This is not what you do. But the media don't do that because it doesn't sell. It doesn't make money. That's part of the problem right there with everything. It's got to sell. It's got to make $1.
Yes, sir. And Blaze, that's why Donnie is on the show. He maybe shut it off, but he could put it back on real quick. Say thanks, Steve.
Yeah, well, we got to get it out there. Guys, I hate to shut you down real quick, but we got to...
power grid going down.
No. We got to get everybody on. We got to get everybody on board with this, gentlemen. Let's take a listen to
that breaking news we told you about just a couple of minutes ago. That missing Alabama woman who came back home, Carly Russell. Turns out her lawyer says she was never kidnapped and she never saw any toddler on the side of the highway. Blaine Alexander joins us now. And Blaine, this puts to rest, I think, a mystery that we've been talking about for something like a week after the alleged kidnapping of Carly Russell. She was missing for about 48 hours, said she saw a toddler on the highway, told police she'd been abducted. Turns out it was all made up. Is that what happened?
That sounds like that's exactly what happened, Hallie. This really is a stunning ending to a case that in so many ways has captivated this country. So not too long ago, police there in Hoover, Alabama, gave an update. They read a statement from an attorney on behalf of Carly Russell and essentially said point blank, there was no kidnapping. I want to read you a couple of the top lines from this. There was no kidnapping. She says she never saw a baby on the side of the road. She didn't leave the Hoover area. She says she did not have any help in this incident. I think that's something that's important to point out, that this was a single act done alone by herself. She says in the statement that my client was not at a hotel with anyone from the time she was missing, that Carly apologizes to everyone in the community who searched for her, and then kind of ending by asking for prayers. We ask for your prayers as Carly addresses these issues, her issues, and attempts to move forward, understanding that she made a mistake in all of this. So, Hallie, you know, we kind of saw that this could be coming when the police.
Oh, come on. Fuck off. They put people in jail for less than this. Okay? She filed a false fucking report.
They won't put her in jail for that, bro.
Oh, D. Come on, man.
No.
Nobody's saying. No, listen. Of course they're not going to fucking throw in jail, right?
Blaze, you know what I
let you or I do it. Let you or I do something like this.
Yes, but before I go,
go, Don.
No, I really like the point and the fact that you plugged in a MSNBC caption, because this kills this reporter and that front desk girl to even talk about this.
No shit.
And I'm done here.
All right, let's finish it off. Hold on, Donald.
Put out at their press conference last week, pointing out inconsistency after inconsistency in her story and a number of things that pointed to no kidnapping. But today she's speaking out through an attorney. Now, there are still a number of questions, a chief among them. Where was she during this 49-hour period during which she was missing? We know that that's something that police say they're going to be looking into as well.
Could criminal charges be coming? Was there any allusion to that?
That's a possibility. You know, police said that everything's on the table. They were asked whether the parents were being investigated. And you'll remember that her parents really gave a strong, compelling interview to our Priscilla Thompson, in which they said after she returned home that they fully believed that she was fighting for her life. So, but police say that despite that statement, they're still going to be looking into every possibility and that nothing's off the table, Hallie.
Even when things...
It's insane. What makes somebody want to do that?
Facebook.
Mr. B.
Well, this person probably has some sort of a personality disorder. But the point that I want to make here doesn't have to do with any of that. I'm not Sigmund Freud. I'm not trying to be. The point I'm going to make here is this woman said that she did this to help call attention to the fact that there's black women that are missing. Big deal. Everybody knows there are more people all over the place. Black, white, Asian, whatever.
Wait a minute.
They're all missing.
Wait a minute. She said that the reason why she did this was to draw awareness on black women missing.
Yes.
Blake.
Yeah, she said this. Well,
that's
guess
her
what?
bullshit.
If you've got black women that are missing,
bullshit.
you're worried about black women or all women missing, whatever women missing. Guess what? Guess how much resources she pulled from those cases to be chasing her freaking lying son of a bitching ass.
Great point,
That's
Mr. B.
tough language right there, Mr.
Man. That's from a New Hampshire guy, too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to go to church tomorrow and confess.
You betcha. You know,
Well,
better
don't
say
have
something.
boy.
Why does he
Not
need to
sorry,
confess?
boys.
You better say something
No.
at the end of your bed tonight. I'll tell you that.
No,
right now.
why? Why does he need to say anything? He speaks the truth.
What do you mean?
Speaking the truth.
Oh, another one that should repent.
I don't need to repent
Another one.
nothing, first of all.
Man,
you talking down the wrong tree on that bullshit.
Listen.
Take that somewhere
You
else.
need to get
Ain't
to-
nobody hearing it. Let's talk about the story you just talked about.
You better ask the wife
I
to
don't
borrow
need to
the
ask
rosary
a
from the
damn thing.
drawer.
Hell no. I don't need to do none of that either.
Oh, yeah.
Damn with them hypocrites. I ain't fucking praying that shit.
Mr. B, you know damn well you're doing it.
Anyways. No,
that's a good shit.
Let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about it. I really like the fact that Mr. B pointed that out because just like everything else, how many cases and how many things got put on a back burner for them to go look for you? And remember, in murders and some of these really quick crimes, abductions, 24, 48 hours, that's a long time for not to be looking for them. That's a great point he says. And that's why I say the criminal charges, here's another example of the two-tier justice system we have in the United States. It's just going to be a reverse angle where it says, we're just going to give some probation and don't do it again. But then they'll say, oh, well, if somebody else was to do it, they probably hammer them because they had a speeding ticket or they had some minor possession charge back in the day. It is just another way to show you there's a two-tier justice system.
But okay.
Oh, here we go with that fucking word, two-tier.
So,
two-tier.
Mr. B, go ahead, man.
What?
Okay, I'm sorry. I was looking at the private chat and I thought you were up next.
No, I'm upset.
You all set?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm the judge and I'm seeing this lady. Would I be wrong? Want to fine her? Because
Yes,
wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I have a question for the panel. Were the cops deployed when the missing persons report came in, or did they wait that 24 to 48 hours?
Don't know.
Yeah, no.
What the fuck does it matter?
Why?
The resources they pulled after that was worth at least about fucking $3-4 million.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know. But no, I'm
Mr.
serious.
B.
I would fine her and I would confine her to a mental state hospital for a year on the guidance of Mr. B telling me she had a personality disorder and Donnie always talking about money. Would that be a correct sentence?
I can see that. Putting it through a mental evaluation and all that. Sure, that's cool. That's good with me.
But
I don't want somebody to pay for the resources that got wasted.
But wait a minute. Would the American
would never, ever be able to buy a fucking gun then once she got out?
Unless she starts dating Hunter. That can happen.
I don't know. That you're taking that somewhere else.
No shit though. Boys, no shit. Speaking of that crackhead motherfucker.
You got breaking news on Hunter?
I got breaking news. Yeah, I got it, baby. I got it right there.
I see what you got.
Oh, not all 8 minutes, please.
This was sent by Donald.
Talk about what's happening in the news.
Quiet.
Devin Archer, who was on the board of Burisma with Hunter Biden.
His best friend.
He was his best friend at the time. He's supposed to testify this week before Congress. We're going to learn more information. But it is being reported by Miranda Devine, who's been all over this story in the New York Post, that Hunter would call his dad on speakerphone when his dad was vice president during the meetings with the foreign business associates of Burisma. Remember, he said, I don't know anything about my son's business engagements. I don't talk to him about work. But apparently they spoke on speakerphone more than 24 times.
It's a stunning article by Miranda Devine in the New York Post. Here's the cover of it. It says, phone a friend. Hunter got Joe on speaker to impress clients. The article goes on to say Hunter Biden would dial in his father, then Vice President Joe Biden, on speakerphone into meetings with his overseeing business partners, according to testimony expected before Congress this week from Devin Archer, the first son's former best friend. Archer, 48, who is facing jail for his role in $60 million bond fraud, is scheduled to testify to the House Oversight Committee about meetings he witnessed that were attended by Joe Biden either in person or via speakerphone when Hunter would call his dad and introduce him to foreign business partners or prospective investors. Right. Steve, I mean, the article goes on to say there were moments when it was urgent. We have to get the vice president on the line because, they were being investigated. Something had to happen, and it did.
Well, there was, Pete, exactly right. In December of 2014, 2015, Hunter, who was sitting on the Burisma board where he was paid $83,000 a month, which sounds really good, after a dinner, after a meeting, he and his friend went to the Four Seasons, wherever they were overseas. And then the phone rings a little bit later, and it's a Burisma guy, and he goes, "Hey, where are you guys?" And they said, "We're at the Four Seasons." Next thing you know,
having drinks outside.
Two Ukrainian guys show up and say, "Hey, Hunter, the boss wants to talk to you." I'm paraphrasing. A top Burisma executive wanted to talk to him.
The CEO.
And then said, "Can you call your dad?" And they put him on speaker and introduced him. And Hunter said, essentially, Burisma needs our support. Of course, our support, it sounds like Dad and everybody else. Who knows? We're connecting a lot of dots. But what Mr. Archer says is the vice president spoke. Whenever he spoke on the phone, Devin Archer said that the vice president, former vice president, now president, spoke in vague pleasantries, like a politician would. But there he is.
Yep.
Devin Archer is in that image, standing right next to Joe Biden. Joe Biden, of course, when Peter Doocy was out on the campaign trail, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Nobody was under oath. So if Peter Doocy...
Thank you, Blaze.
Donald.
Well, there's more and more.
Explain yourself.
What? There's more and more that comes out every day about this. But then if you continue on with some of that in the article, they go and they put dates where they have photos of Hunter with two females in Dad's Corvette on the weekend when that phone call about I'm sitting here with my dad was made. They got him at Joe Biden's house in Delaware with pictures.
Yes.
They're starting to link this shit together. This is going to get bad and ugly. And I hope that the whole peddling and influence charges don't get wrapped up in all this tax shit.
Hey,
because this man is straight done some dirt.
Donnie, I'd just like to add one thing.
Hey, I ain't going to feel bad for that fucking guy. I ain't going to feel bad for anything about that. With
mira, maricón, ¿cómo está?
All right, go ahead. Go ahead, maricón.
Hey. But no, man, when I saw the name, I didn't know he was going to jail for $60 million in bond suit. That sucks because I don't think he's going to make it in front of the committee. I think it's going to be behind closed doors. And for the simple fact.
Who that?
That Devin Archer dude.
Biden?
No, Devin Archer.
Okay.
I really don't because that witness is tainted and the Democrats will tear him up.
Yeah.
They will tear him up.
Either that or they'll hold him down and do his hair.
No, it's political drama, man. That's all it is on a theater.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's all it is, and it's disgusting. And even when it comes from the Republicans too, with Marjorie Taylor Greene, I really didn't approve that last poster. I did not need to see a shoebox on Joe Biden's son. They say that boy hung.
Let's say hello to Jesse Lawler up there, but you're right. Major Terry Greene, you need to go away too. You did everything right until that last little picture, and then you did everything you just did right. Just went out the window because you wanted to show us a picture of somebody getting a blowjob. How many of those you given in your life? I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I'm just saying, it's just what it is. Nobody cares about that anymore. Nobody cares. Yeah, okay. Just like the thing about his lawyer in California hitting the bong first thing in the morning. Guess what? It's legal there. He's not doing anything wrong.
But
why
Donnie,
are you making a story out of bullshit?
But Donnie, there's some people in Georgia, her county, there's probably a total because the average between 750 and 800,000 residents in your voting block. She won, so she's definitely telling the story from the Georgia folks. That message was approved by her constituency. I'm pretty sure because this is his second term in there too, man. I'm just saying that. I'm looking from the outside. I'm not playing devil's advocate. I'm just saying how big this country thinks in different, just wide spectrums. Why? They can't even connect no more.
No. They talk.
Shit,
Our
Mr.
politicians
B.
talk with no fucking purpose.
California, if you want to do illegal drugs and hit the bong in the morning, bring your Visa card because they take illicit drugs, but they don't take American Express.
Okay.
See, I can't save you from that retarded shit if I'm watching something.
Mr.
Yeah,
B.
Well, somebody,
yeah,
Donnie,
yeah,
get
that
on,
was dumb. I
jump
don't know
in
what
on
that
that, bro.
What?
Go.
What?
Fuck, handle it.
I just
I'm looking
we're
up
looking at
research in here.
okay,
God
but
damn it.
looking at the media and everybody else, they spill it a certain way. The only thing about Hunter is really what are we gonna do or what's gonna happen tomorrow when he's supposed to see that judge, and how much information or whatever charges are gonna be wrapped up into these misdemeanors and this gun providence thing. Because I'm sorry if that's not peddling. That's why I really don't know what proof you need to say peddling and influence, but that's peddling and influence if you ask me. That's pretty blatant and clear. I mean, what else do you need? And as far as whistleblowers with Hunter, they're not going to come forward. They're not going to ever come forward because they have nothing to gain. And I'll be honest, that's one thing where you're a little reaching to hit, conspiracy theory about they wind up dead or they end up missing. Yeah, this is one where I'll believe you. I'll give you all that much. Go ahead, Demas.
Oh man, you lost me, man. Shit. Hot damn it. I hate when that happens. No, I want to put out I got it. No, and we're talking about whistleblowers and stuff. And I want to give a shout out.
Jesse Lawler here says you watch, Hunter will walk. That's what we're saying, but we don't want him to walk.
Hey,
No.
but
you know what I mean?
Are you done with Miss Lawler?
Yeah.
Well, the only shout out I wanted to give, man, is and it never crossed my mind, but it was the LGB guy out there. I don't support nothing to the right after B, because that's weird. Cutting and slapping meat on humans. I just don't buy that. But I was always a strong supporter of the lesbian and gay. And that dude, Mr. X, Mr. Ziegler, the IRS agent, what a professional, man. Knowledgeable. And I didn't need to see his little rainbow thing. I didn't need to know he was gay. But wow, what man of courage. Fucking straight up courage.
Did that change your perspective towards him?
No.
After you seen the little rainbow thing?
No.
Well, you
were probably
said that it. You said that it did.
No,
you said you didn't really need to see that.
No, I didn't. But it was awesome, dude. And then Mr. Shapley, and we'll get back to Ziegler. These guys are IRS hardcore agents, man, guns and all, looking for international crimes. Right. And their portfolio will just blast you out of your mind. But what I liked about both, Ziegler was more straight-faced with the Republicans and Democrats. And the other guy, Shapley, to the right of him, to the left of him, as you're looking at him, the Democrats were getting him, and you could see it was getting under his skin. So I just took out that guy there and just listened to his testimony, and I was just totally impressed for the love of this country that gentleman has compared to them homeless-looking bitches that play soccer for the United States.
Listen,
that play
these guys.
No, and this guy doesn't. He doesn't want no credit for being gay or anything like that.
No, none of them
he's
do.
doing his fucking job.
Exactly. Job. That's what I'm trying to interrupt you in.
He knows he was fucking cock blocked by Biden fucking loyalists, and I get lost on the chain. But thank God, Mr. Comer, the House Chairman, he's got this scenario down. That's all I have, man. I'm sorry. I wanted to get more, but I felt tired. When I get tired, I take a break.
I get tired. Jesus.
Excuse me. It looks like we have someone who's posted a message trying to figure out how to follow us.
Follow. It says follow for follow.
Blaze, where you been
He's
at?
telling me that if I follow his network, he'll follow mine.
All right, fine.
Yeah. Come on. Pull out your
Come
handbook.
on.
Pull out your
Got a
FFN
show
handbook.
going on here. If you didn't understand it.
Shut up, Blaze.
Look,
We have a great show going on today, man.
I hate when guys talk about shop during a live show.
Look,
Now, with
man.
that being said, Donnie, I love you, brother. We'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, everybody. Thanks for sticking around for more of The Way We See It right here on the FFN Network. Thank you to my boys, my brothers, Mr. Forrester, Mr. Donald, Mr. B. And last but not least, we're going to holler at you with Jason Aldean's bullshit that's going on. You know, and it's not, for me, it's not like I'm fucking pissed off about it because I'm like Can you eat a seagull? Oh, fuck.
Go to Crispy Farco. He caught a seagull and he takes it in the house.
That's what you're looking at right now. Supposed to be doing a fucking show.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ, I can't.
Well, I'm waiting for you, man.
No, you should send it to me. I'd put it up. Anyways, look. Go, Donald.
No, I really want to know what you're really mad about with the video. Is it where it took place? Is it because I saw a thing about Stephen A. Smith. I didn't get to watch all of it, but he's like, the lyrics aren't racist. And the point is, though, everything he says in that song, if you come from a little small town, you know there's still towns in this world where you ain't gonna do that shit. You ain't gonna run up and just break a glass and start stealing it or nothing. Because guess what? Especially out here in Texas, they might have a shotgun behind the counter. You might get blasted. And ain't nobody gonna feel sorry for you. Just like the fact that there's places in this world I don't go to. I don't belong there because of the color of my skin. I know that. I recognize that. I think maybe we all need to start realizing that a little bit more. It's not that anybody's racist towards you. It's not that anybody's, hell, they don't know you, but you just don't belong there. You know? Like,
I
think
feel you,
that's
man.
part of reality. That's part of the world. So get over yourself. Get over yourselves. You're not that important, and nobody gives a shit anymore. Go ahead, Mr. B.
Rockabye your baby with a Dixie melody when you croon a tune that's from the heart of Dixie. Swing that cradle, mammy mine, right on that Mason-Dixie line, and swing it from Virginia to Tennessee with all the love that's in ya. There, you want to have something to sing about? Argue about that. That's the song this guy sings. He says, if you come over and start screwing around in my neighborhood, we're going to fuck your ass up. We're not going to take your shit. It has nothing to do with black people or yellow people or red people or whatever else. People, get this stick out of your ass and find something else to complain about. That's all I gotta say.
Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, try that in a small town.
Sucker punch somebody on the sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that shit might fly in the city. Good luck, try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't. Try that in
You ever wonder why nobody says anything about Nebraska?
No, go on, sir.
Nobody knows it's there. The entire state is a small town. They feed our asses and nobody complains about them. Why? Because nobody knows it's there. Nobody gave a shit. You go to New York City, you got all this kind of crap on. You got to go to Los Angeles, you go to Portland, Oregon, all of this crap is going on. Everybody knows that it's there. What do? They don't do shit. They take. They don't give. It's about time people finally decided to start doing a few things that honor the people and actually do things that feed and house and clothe the American people. And start pulling this crap about going around and throwing Molotov cocktails into pharmacies and blowing up banks and robbing liquor stores and everything else. And yeah, all of this shit ain't happening in Nebraska. Why? Because nobody knows it's there. And that's the only reason why it's not happening.
Donnie, you going next?
No, go ahead.
Mr. Forrester, you want to go with that? Mr.
Yeah,
Forrester?
no, and I'm not gonna piggyback what Mr. B said. I'm gonna go in my own direction with this song, and this is about the 20th time I've seen it. It's 18 million views on YouTube in 11 days. In 11 days. But what I see with this song, this is how New York City was. This is how was Providence was. This is how Boston was back in my younger days. Communities would take care of each other. The Italians would take care of the Italians. The Koreans would take care. We all reported to the big man, but we all took care of our neighborhoods. You don't see that no more. You don't. What? Wait a minute.
Fucking touche, brother.
Wait a
Keep
minute.
going.
No, you
get, man.
No, you do see it, and you see it in the small towns, like Blaze says. You know, but I'm done.
Yeah, you can't, Mr. B. You can't fucking flash off bells and shit like that when he's talking. It throws him right off. Go ahead, Donald.
Ho Chi Minh Trail.
You look at this now, Dean. He's got 5 other 6 hits that talk about small town, backwoods, homegrown. Just that's his music. That's what he talks about. He's from a small town there in Georgia or something like that. That's his music. That's what he does. So it's the media and everybody else that's blowing this up out of proportion. That's why I say again, what are you really mad about? I mean, I agree with Stephen A. Smith. Was it good to, film it in a place where a dude got lynched? Probably not. Okay, are you mad about it? Got it, but it's a video, then don't watch it. I understand it upsets you, but then don't watch it. But see, they're trying to cancel this dude, and he's getting.
But there was other
crazy stuff going on YouTube.
There was other artists that made videos using that same backdrop, and they didn't hear no flack about it.
Exactly. So what is it that you're really mad about?
I believe one of the other artists was Miley Cyrus.
So once again, I pose the question: what are you really mad about?
The cancer-causing agents to this country, and one of them cancer-causing agents is The View. And I was trying to look for that right now. Like the U.S. women's national team, that's a cancer-causing agent for this country on just its morals and shit. I know they're all upset. They don't get paid as much as, men do and all that stuff. But hey, look at the WNBA. You can't get your own women to go watch. And I'm saying women of all colors. You can't even get women to go see you play. Because why? You suck. But that fucking U.S. women's soccer team, they are talented. They are talented. They play with so much finesse. It's better than the males. And I am a soccer fan. But that cancer-causing agent, they need to go. The View soccer team. Our country.
Send me what you got real quick.
No, go ahead, Donnie. Go for it. Sorry, brother.
Okay. First of all, let's talk about the U.S. women's national team makes just as good money as the men because of a revenue sharing program. So let's understand the women on the last FIFA World Cup or whatever with the U.S. men, them women made like $2-3 million or some crap like that. So they get paid. So don't talk about that. But if we're going to get pissed off and cause them cancer causing, what? Because what? They choose not to sing an anthem. They choose to just stand there silently
Yeah,
Because
man.
that's protest, Donnie.
Yes.
Donnie, that's protest.
Whoa.
No,
They
go
didn't
ahead.
say
Wait a
they
minute.
protest
Let me put my
nothing.
count. Go ahead.
They didn't protest anything. They just stood there. It's the rest of the idiots in the media that are pissed off making it into something it's not. Just like you guys say, they should be
Donnie,
proud.
it's there, bro.
Them
I'd like to
women have
interject
done
something here, gentlemen, please.
Hold up. No. Them women done
Hold up.
justice to
Let 'em
America,
go.
representing
Mr. B,
America
we'll get
very
to you.
well for the last decade. Don't sit here and talk
What?
shit about them because
What,
they didn't sing the
social?
anthem.
What?
Because it doesn't meet your agenda? Bullshit.
No.
The freedom of speech that you want them to exert and sing the anthem, they got the very same right of freedom of speech to keep their mouth shut and stand there. And you gonna call me a slut?
Sure.
You gonna call me fucked up because I don't sing it? I stand my ass at the position of attention. I open my 2 ears and I listen.
Because
So
you're
am
not
I fucked up
required.
too?
Because you're not required to sing the national anthem.
they aren't
You
either.
can't talk in the position of attention.
They aren't
They're
either,
not.
Demas.
It's ceremonial. It's
No, it
ceremonial,
ain't. It's
Donnie.
okay.
No,
Just
it's
'cause
not.
it doesn't
But
mean
you know, they think this country's so
doesn't mean it's
fucked up.
wrong.
Switch jerseys with Vietnam. Switch jerseys
There you
with
go.
Nigeria. Go play for them. You get the same money. Don't fuck up
No,
my
they
kids.
won't.
Go fuck up your own kids.
No, they won't.
And I'm not talking my blood kids. I'm talking all U.S. kids. That's a fucking cancer, Donnie. Sorry, brother.
Right.
Bullshit.
That's a cancer. That's a
Mm,
cancer.
I agree.
And Donnie,
Mr. B.
Donnie, you're not a soldier no more, bro. You're
No.
not a no.
We're not talking about that. And we're talking about the fact that you're pissed off because they don't sing the anthem. That's the only thing that
Because
pisses
they
you
did
off.
before.
Guess what?
They
I
did
don't sing
before.
it either.
They did before. They
Not
did
all of them.
before.
Not okay. So you're getting pissed off at every NFL player, every
Wait a minute,
baseball
wait a minute.
player,
No,
every
look,
other damn
wait a
sports
minute.
player.
Yeah,
You
Donnie.
do it.
Yeah.
Baseball
Come on,
players.
let's
Yeah,
do it.
Donnie.
Wait,
Yeah.
please.
It pisses me
No.
off. Yeah.
You
It
go to
does.
an MLB baseball game, 70% of, no, I wouldn't say 70, 40% of them guys are on work visas. So when you're from Dominican Republic, Jamaica, or any of these foreign countries, you're on a work visa with these teams until you get your citizenship.
Yes.
Every time they line up in the diamond, they take off the hat. The Hispanic brothers, the Oriental guys, Asian folks, Oriental,
they do it.
They all take the hat off as a symbol of respect. That runner, what's his name? The fastest guy. Well, one guy tied his record today. Who?
The Boston Marathon.
Yeah, Bolt. What's his name?
Usain
Bolt. Yes, Usain Bolt. He's doing an interview. Here's the national anthem. Stops. A Jamaican. But just stops. Just stops as respect. Donnie, you can look at these women's faces when they're on that on the line singing the national anthem with their hands on this little girls. So I'm gonna convert you. You're gonna like girls. Just talking shit. That shouldn't have came out. But that's out of frustration.
It's all right.
That's out of frustration.
No,
but you can see the smirk on their eyes. You could see the smirk on their eyes, like saying, "Fuck you, America." That's what I see, Donnie.
I believe the word you're looking for is contempt.
It's just,
and that is indeed what you're seeing.
Go ahead, Mr. B. You're up. Go.
And yes,
you got it.
You mentioned a number of times, Mr. Forrester, this evening about a cancer eating the society. And yes, there is a cancer of contempt for our country. And all of these things that have been happening about not saying the national anthem and taking a knee and all of this bunch of bullshit, and it's all that it is a bunch of bullshit. It's time for people to finally start exactly what should have been done and what they've said since the early 1970s. America, love it or leave it. Respect the people that have given you the right to sit and protest things. Respect the land that you're on. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. And don't, by the way, don't shit where you eat. That's what should be happening. But no, people don't have that sort of sense anymore. They're interested in one thing, themselves. There are 3 letters in the alphabet to these people, I-M-E. That's all they think about is them, I and me. That's all they think about. And that is the cancer that is eating our nation.
But it's generated from them organizations. The women's national team. The View, MSNBC. That's, I never.
I just don't understand why they do it. What did the country? I don't know why they did. Listen to me. For me, it's like, look, man. If you can't, like, Donnie's got a fucking point too, though. You know what I mean?
Does.
But
no.
Well, he's got the freedom of speech. That's what he's got. You know what I mean? But I'm not trying to take anybody's freedom of speech. Yes, I'm sorry. I can fucking be pissed off at them if I want. Just like fucking Mr. Forrester can be pissed off at him if he wants. Mr. B, whoever wants to be pissed off at him. I shouldn't get yelled at because I think they're a bunch of fucking, cancers. Like Mr. Forrester says. That's the fucking truth right there. So this is a no-win argument. You know what I mean?
Out of as long as I can remember rooting for an American team, I mean, even to the Olympics, the only one I don't understand is fencing. You got 2 dudes or 2 girls poking each other. But I always rooted for the American team. Always. Even when it came to soccer matches, would be United States versus Portugal. I would always go for the United States. I would always go for the U.S. No, bro, because that's where I was born from. That's my culture. This is the country.
Right.
This is my country.
Right.
Today, as I speak right now, I hope Netherlands takes care of them tonight at 1:00 in the morning, Mountain Standard Time. I really do. And then check it out. If Netherlands can't do it, let's hope my Portugal can do it. I never felt so disloyal to an American team like I do with these women. And I end it there.
By the way, the only person ever to get disqualified from an Olympic fencing event was an American for cheating.
Really?
What's the last name? Belichick or Brady?
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. Oh God.
No, that's just how. It's not the way I see it. It's the way I feel it. It's the way I feel it. And then when they do stuff like that, and I'm sorry, maybe I'm just a little love the army too much. I think of the dead guys. You get guys that get out of the army, and they're like, I don't want to do the army. I was in the army, whatever. But goddamn, when they see an American flag on the ground, they jump, man. They jump. And they act like a soldier, and they secure that. And all I'm trying to say again is when we had that small town, people would put flags out of the primary country, be United States, and the country they're from, just to show their pride. That pride is gone, gentlemen.
Yeah. Yes.
And I always talk about, I can move to another country. No, I'm not moving. I'm going to keep having this little platform, may get bigger.
Well, you did.
And I'm going to keep fucking speaking how I feel.
You lived in another country for a lot of years.
Nah, bro. No, I don't want to sound like Whoopi Goldberg or the other host.
How the fuck you going to sound like them?
No, this country's so fucked up. Leave, when Trump went off, nobody left. And I'm not making that statement. I will stay here till the end.
Right. Yeah. It's our fucking country.
Well, let's do this. Let's understand this. Half them dumbasses that was talking that shit about leaving, they was talking that shit because they didn't do the research, and then they found out, I just can't up and leave that easy. Or it takes a lot of money to get up and leave that easy, and I ain't got that kind of money. Because you just can't up and go somewhere else.
Donnie,
you just can't up and go.
I
the other countries are like
the rich can though.
But Donnie, I can. No, I'm serious. Because I'm a first.
But none of them did.
No, hear me out. Oh man, fuck, Donnie, stop moving. I'm trying to talk to you, dude.
I'm listening, motherfucker. Talk.
I can't see you. Smile, motherfucker.
He's the fucking. He's officially the Invisible Man.
In a disco
we're gonna
room.
Get a lot of,
I can't.
We're gonna get a lot of shit from him doing like some kind of blackface, man.
No, we're not. Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. My face is red.
Donnie don't roll like that.
Panicking.
Anybody's
panicking. D's gonna jump in. You don't roll like
I can
that.
do another Mammy song if you like.
No, thank you. No, thank you. What you guys, what really, Demas, what you're wanting with your hometown community feel, guess what? That's more taught at the home. And that's more of having teach the facts in school. Don't teach opinions. Or if you do teach opinions, say, this was the opinion of so-and-so. Don't put opinion as fact. And the bookmakers, please stand up to the rest of all the little other communities and the pressure from the politics. You still gonna make your money. They still gonna buy the book eventually. You still gonna make money. So stand your ground a little bit. But we got to teach better. You got to teach better in school, and we got to have accountability. So until you get those, you're not gonna get that hometown feel like you said. We're gonna have more of what the videos show. People just acting a fool all across the world because now that's what they think they got to do to get attention.
Donnie's on it, man. Donnie's on it, man.
Wow.
Donnie's on it.
Mr. B knows. Mr. B just caught on. Go ahead, Donald. Get him.
What happened?
Nothing. Get him.
Now he's Vince. What happened? What happened?
Yeah, I know. Squirrel. What happened?
What happened?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying it's got to be taught, and people got to be able to stand more accountability and say no. Just like you said earlier, Demas. I'm not moving. I'm gonna stay at my little platform and keep speaking my mind. Keep speaking your mind in. The same thing. So if we all teach a little bit more, then we get back to maybe what everybody thinks is normal again. But we're not getting back to that. You can speak
your mind. I can speak my mind. I don't have to like what you have to say. You don't have to like what I have to say. And that's what America is about. But you don't have to turn around and say, you have to like what I have to say, and I don't have to like what you have to say. Blah, 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 which is what this woke culture crap is all about.
But when I walk in,
that in the heart.
Yeah, I'm here. We just got silence. I mean, we're just gathering our thoughts here, you know, and
you do not have the right to say.
Stay still at the same time on internet video.
You do not have the right to say you have to listen to what I have to say, and I don't have to listen to what you have to say. That's not right. But that's what the woke culture people is doing, and that's wrong, and that's what needs to be stopped.
Right. Okay. So try to get that in politics then, because them fools that make the laws and do all this shit, actually, they worse than kids. So
yeah, they are, Donnie. Yeah, they are. These houses.
Okay, guys. That's where we gotta hold it up. Let's see here. Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna play a video of something that we're gonna talk about next week.
Yo, then let me know how you feel in the comments. Wake up, America.
The CDC, a formerly reputable, trusted institution in this country, is now telling health providers that they need to assist their patients who are men living as women and who want to, I'm not making this up, they want to feed their infants from their chemically induced breast tissue. So the CDC is saying, all you providers out there, you have to know how to facilitate this to happen. And what this means, ladies and gentlemen, what this means is that these...
Hold on, hang on, just so I can understand. I'm just a stupid Mick. You're saying that men are breastfeeding children? Is that what you're talking about? A man would breastfeed a child? Is that what this means?
That is what we're talking about, except that it is not at all breastfeeding. What it is men who are being given medications that have as an adverse effect of the medication, an adverse effect, it creates, it causes their breast tissue to create a substance that is then excreted. So this is not breast milk in any fashion. And as a woman and a mother and grandmother and as a physician, I am livid that our CDC, a government institution that's there for us to trust and to turn to as authorities in medicine, are now taking this just unbelievable, egregious position and saying that men living as women can be given these drugs for off-label use. Okay, so some of these drugs, for example, they might treat schizophrenia or other medical illnesses, and as I mentioned, they have this adverse effect. It's called galactorrhea. It means that a man's breast tissue begins to secrete a substance. That substance is not breast milk. Furthermore, that substance that is given to these infants has chemicals in it. So those drugs that are given to those men who think that they can breastfeed, those chemicals are going to be absorbed by the infant.
All right, number one, that shit is fucking sick. Donald, you start off.
Oh, that was my first question was, so we're going to promote and have these individuals give a child bodily waste, because that's what the excretion is. They're getting rid of. That's how the body gets rid of waste.
Yes, sir.
It.
Yes, sir,
so
Donnie.
I just don't understand how that can be anywhere healthy or anything, and I don't understand how that gets CDC approval or FDA approval. I mean, what the? That just tells me that those organizations are, once again, they're all about the dollars and they're not about the health.
Oh,
I just can't. I can't comprehend.
Did any of you genius reporters look up the woman's name while we were watching the video?
No, I was listening to the video, Blaze.
I know you was talking Donald. All right.
I think this is a cancer-causing agency. No, but hear me out.
Well, we're going to talk about it next week. This was a video to tell what we're going to talk about next week. All right, brother?
Yes, sir. You're all over it, bro.
With that being said, Mr. B, say good night.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to see you. Thank you very much for watching. Tomorrow night, we're going to be having a discussion. Exactly what? I'm not going to disclose. You're going to have to come and tune in yourselves. And, of course, watch the Coach's Corner coming in before me as well. Guys, it's been a pleasure and honor to be with you.
Mr. Donald.
Hey, however we're connecting, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And it's always fun. And, I really can get into next week because that just boggles my mind. I can't understand that at all.
Mr. Forrester. And explain, Mr. Forrester.
Yes, sir. Good night, everyone. Thank you for the platform, Blaze, Mr. B, Mr. D, Donald. Mr. Forrester was a Sergeant Derek Forrester, Louisiana. He's been texting me once in a while when we're on the show and stuff. And I just wanted to recognize him here. He was a real good dude. He was a big pain in my ass. I never yelled so much at a person like him. But later on, it's all good now. It's all good. Right. We talk and we're buddies, It's just a job.
Yeah, why shouldn't you be buddies? Absolutely. All right. So, with that being said, hey, don't forget to check out Coach's Corner tomorrow from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then after that, ladies and gentlemen, is the Mr. B Show. He's not even telling me what the hell's going on for tomorrow. So I'm going to be just as surprised as you all are from 8 to 9 p.m. Eastern Time right here on the FFN Radio Network. Everybody, peace and love. Where's my end of show? Oh, no. It's all gone.
Ah, damn it, Clarence.